Hello guys, my name is Khan, and actually in today's video I will show you guys that actually it's an extension of my previous video about data connections, and in this video I will elaborate about two more connections that you can make. One of the connection is that you can make through web data. So what does it web data connector means? Which is you can see it here. And the second thing we will talk about that you can also pull the data in Tableau through PDF files. So first I will go through with you guys that how you can pull the data from web data connector. So there are different kind of web data connectors that are available. So suppose I have one, this is my web data connector that I will be used for you guys. Actually this site is having can allow you to pull a household projections about the Australia from 2011 to 2036. And if I click, if I do this thing, so it it will pull the data for me. So in order to pull the data for me, I need to I have to give this URL in Tableau, and then I will be able to extract data from this point to my Tableau. So I will show you guys how you can do that and what's the benefit of connecting data through web data connector. I will show you guys that too. So if I go to my web data connector and if I go to my URL and just copy it and then paste it, if I paste it here and then just enter it. Now as you can see, I want to get the data from here. If I click it, so as you can see that Tableau have done some processing, and here you can now see that I have based on that connection I have one household projections data connection added in my data space. And now if I just click it update now here, you can see that Tableau have extracted the data which is available on a web through a web. So now what I can do, I can if I want to do, I can create some simple graph for you. So suppose as you can see that this data is pulled from through online through web data connector. And suppose there are household type. If I click it, if I show me graph. Suppose if I want this thing, so that as you can see that in that data there are three kind of household type. Then I want to see number of records for each. So if I click this, wait, so you can see that they are about equal number of data for all these three household types. And then if I go to the second page, then I can select the region and pause for this. But after that I want to select suppose number of records, and I want to see number of record by in a bar graph. If I see here, you can see that even the number of region have the same kind of number of records. So suppose in the end, if I want to create a dashboard for these two graphs that I have just constructed, I'm just giving you an example, and I will just create as you can see that this sheet 1 and sheet 2, I want to use both of the sheets in my dashboard. So I will just drag it into my dashboard area and also the second one. And now suppose if I want to make save this dashboard as a Tableau public. So as I have told you guys that when you create save to Tableau public, it will save it on over the internet, and then you will be able to share that Tableau link to your supervisor, and they don't have to first download the data to make these graphs, and these graphs will be dynamic for them. So if I say save to Tableau, so I will name it as web connect. If I say save, so as you can see that Tableau have done some processing over my query, and now I can easily see my dashboard here. But the benefit of using web connector is that suppose if there is the data got updated, then these sheet will automatically get up these graphs will automatically get updated, so you don't need to keep on checking that you want to update those graphs. These graphs will automatically get updated if the data in the web connector you have given get updated in future. And again, making that you can share your this dashboard by just copy pasting through this link. So this is one of the way you can pull the data into Tableau. The second thing I will show you guys, that suppose if you want to pull the data from a PDF. So before going that way, I have a one PDF file for you guys. And in this PDF file, the first page is actually the redundant page. I don't want that data. But in the second page, you can see there is a nice table. Then the data, then similar kind of tables for page number 3 till page number 8. So suppose if you want to pull the data from such kind of PDF, how you can do that? So it's very simple, especially if the data is in a very nice table in the PDF, you can easily pull the data into Tableau. So in order to do that, I will go back to my Tableau. So I will open it up. So as I told you that I want to pull the data from my PDF file. So I will click the PDF file. So this is the file that I want to pull. So here you can see that Tableau is asking that do you want to pull all the pages or you want to pull just the single page. But as I said that I want to pull the data from page number 2, and if you keep it empty, because the page number 8 is the last page of the document. You can write down page number 8 here too, but if I keep it empty, it will pull the data from the page number 2 till the last page automatically. So I will say OK. And now you can see that Tableau have pulled the data for me. And but the point here to note is that each page is considered as a separate table here by the Tableau. So suppose if I want, so first I will show that if I drag my table into my data view. So I suppose if I use just the page number 2 data and put it here, you can see that all the data in your data view, you can see the data, but here is one issue. The row number 1 is actually my variable names, which are not identified. In order to get that thing identified properly, if you use this use data interpreter, now you can see that Tableau have automatically got my data in a right format. The first row is now considered as the variable names, and then I have my proper form of data here. But the point is that suppose if because I want all these data into one data frame, not in different data frame. In order to get your data into a one master file, it's very simple. You just have to select all these remaining tables, page 7, page 8. Sorry, and select them again, control, and then click each table one by one, and then just simply drag all those. And now you can see that now I have a number of rows are 328. All the tables got appended into one data frame. The other way of, so suppose if you don't want to do, so this is one way. The other way of getting all the data in a nicer way, so if I say remove, and then if I want to, so instead of pulling first table page 2 data in here, it's better just to select all the tables in one go and then just simply pull it here. So this is, I think I personally like this way, that first select all the tables and then put it into your data viewer. So now suppose if you can easily create graphs over two. So suppose if I select date variable and then suppose high, so you can easily create tables. So suppose I select this, you can here, if you come here, you can also change different graph types. You can select line, which is I think not applicable for this, or you can, so you can play, or so suppose if I select high and then if I select this date variable, and now if I suppose get drag here like this, and so this is the data against my date variable. But again, you can come up in different kind of things. You can select line, you can see now, but if suppose you can also change the form of your, because I want date as on my x-axis. So if I just switch it here, put it here, and then go to suppose date, sorry, so if I want to remove it, just select it and delete it, then select the date variable first, then click it, then I want this close variable, then add it, and then you can go to different graph that you can select. If you select this area, you can see that it will be shown that the line under the area too. So this is a bit short way of showing that how you can pull the data from PDF, and then you can easily construct your tables over that data. So in my next video, I will try to show you guys that how you can do data cleansing and things like that in Tableau. Thank you for watching.